National Geographic Science at the Market by Fawn Bailey. Property. A property is something about an object that you can observe with your senses. Color is the property of these flowers. Texture is the way an object feels. This hat has a soft texture. Solid. A solid has its own shapes. These pieces of property are solid. Liquid. A liquid takes the shape of its container. This honey is a liquid. Wet. Wet is how heavy or light something is. The big pumpkin have a heavier weight than a small ones. Temperature. Temperature is how hot or cold something is. This cooked corn has a hot temperature. Float. When something floats, it stays on or near the top of liquid. These leaves float in the water. Sink. When something sinks, it falls to the bottom of liquid. These coins sink in water. My science vocabulary. Float. Liquid. Property. Sink. Solid. Temperature. Texture. Wet. Properties at the market. It is time for a trip to the market. The market is a fun and busy place. People buy and sell all kinds of things. People use their senses to choose what to buy. Their senses tell them about properties. Size, shape, and color are properties of objects. There is so much to see and touch at the market. There are some hats for sale. People stop to feel the soft texture of the hat. This property is hard. It has a different texture than the hat. Texture is the property. This stall has many baskets. Some are round and some are square. They have different shape. The shape is a property. The man used wet stick to have the basket, dry stick black, but wet stick bend. Wetting changed their properties. What colorful flowers! They are red, purple, yellow, orange, and white. Color is a property. This shopper is using her senses. She sees the yellow color of the flowers. The fruits and vegetables at this stand are different size. Which ones are big? Which are small? Size is a property. A man cuts a melon from the sheet for the shoppers. Now he has a smaller piece to sell. Cutting the melon changes its size. You can buy fresh bread at the market. It was soft dough before it went into oven. It bakes bread in hard and crusty. This person slices the bread. He changes the bread size and shape. Solid and liquid. People buy honey at one of stands. The bottle, the lids, and the sign are solid. They each have their own shape. Honey is liquid. It takes shape of its containers. The bear and the cup are containers. Comparing properties. People can compare properties of objects at the market. They compare the temperatures of the fruits, The corn is hot. The drinks are cold. They have color temperature than the cooked corn. This market has a function. You can toss in a coin and make it wish. The coin will sink to the bottom. But not everything sinks in the fountain. Leaves float on top. Whether something sinks or floats its property. People compare the weight of objects at the market. The smaller pumpkins are lighter than the bigger pumpkin. What is the property? These people are leaving the market. Their bags are full and heavy. They bought things that have different properties. Think about the big ideas. Question number 1. How would you describe the properties of flour? Question number 2. How would you compare the properties of honey and bread? Question number 3. What are some solid and liquid you can find at the market? Share and compare. Turn and talk. Compare the properties of the objects shown in your box. How are they alike or different? Read. Find a photo with the caption. Read the caption to the classmate. Write. Describe how you can change properties of an object. Share what you wrote with a classmate. Draw. Show objects with different properties in your classroom. Share your drawing with a classmate. The end.